Hello everyone. Today we are going to present mini project on the topic book management system. The team members from the same are myself Harshit Aggarwal, Abhishek Joshi and Swaraj Majumdar. The mini project book management system is a simple project for managing book details. The project aims at developing a book management system using the Python language that enables an organization to maintain its book library. The project demonstrates the creation of a graphical user interface GUI of the system using the Tkinter graphics library of Python. The application uses basic Python functions to generate menu options, title boxes, input messages boxes, list and print text on the screen, to fetch information from the user, and to perform various tasks on that information based on the command option selected. Various functions have been created. The function uses tuple data structure to display the result of all the operations that are to be performed on the data.
The different types of programming paradigm used in this project are event-driven programming paradigm, declarative programming paradigm, functional programming paradigm, object-oriented programming paradigm. Declarative programming. It is a programming paradigm that expresses the logic of a computation without disturbing its control flow. This paradigm often considers programs as theories of a formal logic and computations as deductions in that logic space. Object-oriented programming. The code defines a class DB with functions to perform various operations on the database and also creates an instance of this class DB. The use of classes and object is a key feature of OOP. Event-driven programming. The code uses the bind function to bind a function get selected row to the selection of a list box item which is triggered by an event. The functions view command, search command, add command, delete command, and update command are also associated with the buttons in the GUI, which are triggered by events. Functional programming. The code defines functions such as view, insert, update, delete, and search, which take inputs and return outputs. These functions are called by event-driven functions to perform various operations on the database.
Import packages used in this project are first, SQLite 3 module. It provides an SQL interface compliant with the DB API 2.0 specification. You do not need to install this module separately because it is shipped by default along with Python version 2.5.x onwards. Second, tkinter. Tkinter is most commonly used GUI method in Python. It is a standard Python interface to the TK GUI toolkit shipped with Python. Python with tkinter outputs the fastest and is the easiest way to create the GUI applications.
Now we will explain the code. First we import two modules like SQLite 3 and Tkinter. After that we created a class called DB. After that we created a constructor. In the next line we connected it to the database called mybooks.db. In the next line we created a cursor which will navigate through the database. After that we created a table. In the next line we use commit function that says everything to the database. Def delete is a destructor created for the class DB. Def view is used to view all the rows present in the table. Def insert is used to insert a new row in the table. Def update is used to update the value of a selected row in a selected row. Def delete is used to delete a particular row from the table. Def search is used to search the given entry from the table. DB is equal to DB bracket is used to create is used by created a is used to create a object of the class DB. Def get selected row is used to select a particular row or a particular row. Def view command is used to print all the rows of the table using view function of the class DB on the screen. Def search command is used to print the, the row we want based on the title or the author. Def add command is used to add a new row into the table. Def delete command is used to delete a row. Def update command is used to update in a row.
Next, we create the GUI window using tkinter module and set the title of the window. Then we set the destructor for the window, and when OK is clicked, it displays the following message. Del dd deletes the object once window has been closed. Next, we write window.protocol, which handles window closing. Next, we create input labels in the window and determine the size of the input grid for these labels. The labels are title, author, and ISBN. Next, we take input from the user in the grid and store it in a string variable. Input is taken in the form of entry widget. Entry widgets in the following codes. The entry widget will take the following inputs, that is title name, author name, and ISBN. Next, we create a list space to display all the rows of the table, and we determine the size of the same. Then we create a scroll bar for the window to scroll through the list entries. We also assign the grid to the scroll bar and its row span. Next, we configure the scroll function for the scroll bar object SB1. Then we bind the list scroll bar and the configuration in line 129. Next, we create buttons for various operations, give it name and their particular commands. Finally, we write window.main loop, which carries the functioning of the GUI window on a loop until it is closed using the destructor.
As for the output for this project, when we click run for this code, we get this box as my book's title. When we type the title, for example, Harry Potter, and we name the book ISBN number as 32, and we write the author as Harry, and we click add entry, the entry has been added. For example, we take another book, for example, Dying Light, and we put ISBN number as 34, and we type the author as Dying, and we add entry. Both entries are added. When we click view all the entries are shown. For we have to search entry. If for example we have to search the entry, click this. The entry has been shown. To update the existing entry, we have to select first the name, then edit the entry. Like for example, Dine example. Then we click update selected, and then view all. The uh, name has been updated. For deleting a existing entry, we have to select the entry and then delete selected and view all. The entry has been deleted. When we click the close button, the box has been closed. With this, we conclude our project book management system. Thank you.